Hi, I'm Adam Parker, and today I'd like to review for you the Lowepro Fastpack 250 laptop and camera combo bag. This bag is a very substantial, very sturdy bag, holds a lot of gear, also holds a 15-inch laptop, something up to that size. It's very well built, it's got very good padding on the straps, it's also got a very good amount of padding here on the back, as you can hear. Very sturdy, very robust, and definitely going to keep all your gear safe and hold a lot of gear when you go with you. Now I want to compare this really quickly to two other laptop bags. We have the Targus neoprene laptop bag, very common one. It's been out for a while. You can see that it's got definitely a lot more size on the Lowepro than on the Targus, but that's because the Targus isn't going to hold any of your camera gear, and this is definitely also a little bit better padding. But I wanted to give you a size comparison to a 13-inch laptop bag so that you can kind of spatially see how the two compare. And then also another popular bag, a camera bag, one that doesn't have any space for laptop or anything like that, is the Canon 200 EG camera bag. Now this is a very popular bag, very well priced. You can see it's about 4 inches shorter than the Lowepro, and it's also got about 3 or 4 inches in depth less than the Lowepro has. So these are two bags to compare. I think you can hold a lot more in here. This bag is definitely a very tight fit if you have a lot of gear. So let's go into the Lowepro. First I'll show you what the bag looks like on, fully loaded, so you can get an idea of how it fits on you. I'm 5'10", so keep that in mind, and I'm also not a model, so please keep that in mind as well as I show you what this bag looks like on. Now, this bag is definitely very comfortable. It doesn't feel very bad. The padding on the shoulders doesn't make it cut in very much, and it definitely holds a large load very comfortably for quite a while. It definitely has a plateau effect. As you look here, it definitely goes out quite a way, so you've got to be aware of your surroundings and make sure that when you're out and about that you're not knocking things over or risking damage to your gear by hitting anything. But it is a very solid bag, and it's definitely going to protect you from anything that happens incidentally. So here's the bag from the back. It's definitely got a more common, very more modern design than the Canon does. The Canon definitely feels like a smaller bag, and with a lot of gear it feels a little bit awkward. This bag is very comfortable. It's got a shoulder pocket right here with Velcro that you could fit a small phone or some batteries or maybe some memory cards for quick access without pulling the bag off of your back. And then this bag is a sling style bag as far as access, and so as I go over here I can open up this zipper for this part and conveniently get access to where the camera would be. Now the body is the one I'm using to record this video, but if you had your body in here or you had any spare lenses or there's space for memory cards up here, you can get access to that information, those pieces of gear, very quickly without having to take the back fully off, so you can get onto it while you're still moving around and keeping up with a group or shooting the subjects that you have at hand. So that is what the bag looks like on. Now let's see what sort of gear that it can contain. So moving into the bag, the first area to show you would be the laptop compartment. Now I've got a 13-inch MacBook Pro in a neoprene sleeve that fits in there pretty well. And again, if you take this out, you have even less depth that the bag is going to take up. Now I'll show you how much space there is available. So the zipper goes from here over to here. And if I hold it at the right angle, you can kind of see that with the laptop in there, I have got a good 4 inches left of room. So I could easily fit a 15-inch laptop in here without any problem. And again, the padding is substantial. I don't feel like the gear is going to be damaged in any way. And that nice comfortable padding on the back that is not only comfortable for you, provides about a 1/4 inch of padding for the laptop that you have back here. So definitely scores high marks in my books for that ability. Let's start up here at the top. We've got one full-length outer pocket at the top. The zipper runs full length, so you want to watch out for any gear falling out. I keep cables up here. You could keep other small knickknacks, but the one cable I have at the moment is the power cable for the MacBook. Fits in there beautifully, and again, the space and the size of contents you can keep in here is relative to what you have in the pocket behind it. But it's a full-size, full-length pocket for that upper part. And also, we have the main pocket. Now one thing that I like is that depending on what you have out here, you can fold this top part down, and that gives you access to putting a lot of content up here. I've got a neck strap, I've got a small camera bag about 6 inches by 2.5 by another 6 inches, little bag to keep things in, batteries, USB cables, things like that, to keep this area more organized. Also got a 70 to 300 quad array zoom lens, flash, L bracket, and all that fits in here pretty nicely with room for a couple other small things. This area is definitely big enough to hold something like a 70 to 200 millimeter and then be able to stick another bag on top. As you can see, there's room for this 6-inch bag plus a flash or a telephoto lens or something like that to sit on top of it and fit in here very nicely. So it's definitely got a lot of space as far as height, depth, and width up here. As far as organization and pockets that they built in, Lowepro has put in one large pocket here, good for a couple batteries or a cell phone or an iPod, 2 pen slots here, and then a smaller slot for a couple batteries or maybe some memory cards or something like that that also has Velcro right there. And then lastly, we have one neoprene, a mesh pocket right here with an elastic top, and I keep a 72 millimeter polarizer up in there, and as well I've got the caps for lenses and for the body of the camera. So you can definitely put a couple things here and a small ring to put your keys on with a little latch and a strap. That is the upper part of this bag. Now let's go ahead and look at the bottom. There is a covering here, which I don't know if you can tell with the dark color of this bag, but there is a flap here with two clasps. When the clasps are closed, it's really good for security because you can keep your zippers up here in this part, and this flap keeps them covered so that people can't gain access to that when you're walking around. But it does make it harder for you to get to some of the parts back here on this side of the bag. But flap also protects against weather, rain, elements, things like that. And on the outer part of this pocket we have a small area that you could store documentation, you could store some filters, memory cards, some battery packs, 2 more mesh pockets with elastic tops on them. Side, in the main compartment, again I've already shown how easily you can get access to this while it's still on your back, but if you pull it open all the way, you'll see that they provide you, it's all Velcro, so you can adjust this compartments as much as you want. You can take out these 3 dividers or move around these larger L brackets. Velcro to the bottom, Velcro to the sides, and I've got 5 pockets in here. So along with a body, a 5D with a battery grip, and a quick release plate, I've also got room in here with room to spare for a 50 millimeter 1/8. Down here at the bottom, I have a 28 to 135. This is arranged, you can move this out and put a larger lens in here, up to a 70 to 200. I've got a 24 to 70 currently, and that's what this is arranged for. You can also have, I've got a AA battery charger, they keep up here. I've got USB cables, a USB card reader up here in this pocket. And then I've got a battery charger for the Canon battery, and then an adapter for AA batteries for the battery grip. And I also usually keep a microphone in here, but it's currently used to record this. And again, this can be configured in any way you want. You could definitely go in and take your flash and put it in there. You could drop a zoom lens down here, that's 70 to 300, 28 to 135 up here, and I could put the 24 to 70 along with the body up here, and also tightly put in a 50 millimeter 1/8 up here. So you could customize how you keep your gear pretty well. I think it's definitely great for the quick access as well as the amount of storage you can keep compared to any other bag of this size. So, that being said, I'll show you one quick clip of what it looks like fully loaded with the camera in it. It is a little bit of a tight fit when you have the battery grip and the Canon body in there, but beyond that, it's a great bag for the price. It is very durable and it holds quite a bit of gear. I could definitely put more than I have in there right now, and I would definitely recommend it. So that is the full review of the Lowepro Fastpack 250 camera and laptop combo bag. To see more, go to my website, adamparkerphotography.com/blogs. Thanks.